today, Jade Carey and her Oregon State teammates take on the Arizona State Sun Devils, the Pac-12 Gymnastics Meet of the Week presented by Pacific Premier Bank. How good have the first 3 weeks of Jade Carey's collegiate career been? She's won everything. 12 for 12 in individual events. Of course, she's won all 3 all-arounds. 15 for 15. Average score, 9.935. And hi, everybody. Along with another Olympic gold medalist, Amanda Borden, I'm Rich Burke. Oregon State waited 3 years for Jade Carey while she deferred her enrollment to prepare for the Olympics. Their patience has paid off.
Well, it was worth the wait for everybody. An Olympic gold medal, then it was the gymnastics tour, and now a spectacular freshman year. You mentioned 12 for 12. She's put up scores 9-9 or better. We want to see is tonight her night for the 10.0.
Yep, that would be something. Now, she's not the only talented all-arounder they have. They also have her friend and roommate, Maddie Dagon.
Well, she's an incredible senior leader for this team. They are young, and they need the leadership. Last week, though, she was on fire herself, putting up a season best on vault, a 9.925. But she's continued to add difficulty into her routines, and tonight, she's scheduled for the all-around.
Yeah, it used to be in the anchor role, now going in the 4th or 5th spot, many of these lineups. Arizona State, meanwhile, had a fantastic season last year. This year, they're seeking their footing. They, too, have a talented all-arounder in Hannah Sharp.
Well, her consistency has been key for this team. She is a solid rock. Every routine she's done 9-8 or better. She won her first all-around title just a few weeks back against Utah. This is a strong Arizona State team, but they haven't found their footing yet, and they need the leadership from this young lady to put a full meet together, and that's what they're looking to do here today.
Yep, they're hoping this will be the first time that they have a strong meet in all 4 events. Beavers will be on the vault, the Sun Devils on the bars when we come back for rotation 1. It's the 4th week for each of these 2 schools, Oregon State and Arizona State. Pac-12 Gymnastics Meet of the Week presented by Pacific Premier Bank. And the question is, will we see one tonight? The perfect 10s have been flying across college gymnastics this weekend. There have been 9 of them this weekend alone, including Olympians Jordan Childs of UCLA on floor, Grace McCallum on bars for Utah, and Suni Lee for Auburn on bars. Michigan had 3 on vault and 1 on floor in their meet. LSU had 2, 1 on vault, 1 on floor. Jade Carey would be the target tonight for Oregon State to be able to continue that and make it 10 perfect 10.
Well, she's been very close already, and she has some big, very exciting gymnastics. She's consistent, so we'll keep our fingers crossed here.
Jade is in there. She's on the right behind Tanya Chaplin. There's Jade. Jade Carey in her 4th collegiate meet. She originally committed to Oregon State in November of 2017. And every year she had to call Tanya Chaplin and say, Coach, I'm going to have to defer. She is one of 4 gymnasts for Oregon State that has a vault with a 10.0 start value. And up first for Oregon State will be the freshman Lauren Lech. What was it, Simple Minds and Breakfast Club? Hey, she's probably thinking to herself, oh, Jade Carey, yeah, but don't forget about me. I'm a talented freshman, too.
Well, she has done a great job on this event. The key to this leadoff performer is consistent. Yurchenko layout full, very common vault, so the judges are looking for the height, position in the air, and then landing. She had beautiful form, great dynamics, just the hop back.
Her scores have gone up each week. Last week at Cal, she had a 9.8. We'll see how that one comes out in just a moment. Meantime, we turn our attention to the uneven bars. And the ASU Sun Devils and Jada Mangahas, who will start things off. Mangahas, there are 6 gymnasts that go in each rotation. You take the best 5 scores. You get to scratch out the lowest score. Mangahas suffered a fall on bars last week in the leadoff role, scoring just an 8.6. That's after a couple of solid bars routines the first 2 weeks, including a career high 9.875.
Well, this is a young lineup on this event. It is one of their better events and probably their most improved. They've added the difficulty. The key this week is details, hitting handstands, of course, clean form, Finishing full twisting double back. And a small step back there on the landing. So when I talked to the coaches, they said, we really want to see them focus in on the details that will help them get the scores they deserve on the uneven bars.
Good bounce back from Mangahas.
She started with a beautiful pike Jaeger, perfect distance. Went right down to the low bar. Those are all requirements the athletes do in the event on the bars.
A 9.8 for Letts. That matches her career high here in her freshman year. And now Sydney Gonzalez.
This is a unique vault. We're starting to see more of them. They twist onto the table, pike off. It does start from a 10.0. So for so many years, it was Yurchenko full, Yurchenko full. Well, the Yurchenko full only starts from a 9.95. So a lot of athletes trying more difficult vaults. Right here off the board, you can see she does the half on. Then she blocks the table, does another half twist, and then pulls into a pike flip. Spots the landing, a big smile there. It's a great vault.
Big celebration with her teammates as they had done during warm-ups a bit ago. Her career high at 9.9 to win the event title last year against Utah. And now it'll be Sienna Samali. Mangahas had a 9.8. Sienna Samali, a longtime student of my broadcast partner, Amanda Borden, with gold medal gymnastics down in Chandler, Arizona. So your heart's racing a little bit right now, huh?
Yes, I coached Sienna since she was about 6 years old. Opening right here with a Jaeger, directly connected down to the low bar. Oh, little off. Looks like she banged her feet. I didn't get to commentate her last year, but anytime I commentate a former athlete, my heart races. Last week, she had a really strong routine, 9.85. Looked like she just had a little too much swing. Right here, she comes over, she needs to push down a little bit more there. Oh yeah, she collapsed down in, and of course that'll be 3/10 there. She hits her feet on the mat.
Sienna Samali will also see her on vault in rotation number 2. A 9.85 for Sydney Gonzalez, and now here is Caitlin Yanisher. Vault has a start value of 9.95.
Caitlin, a fifth-year senior, lots of power, and wow, done perfectly. Beautiful vault.
High fives all around for Yanisher and her teammates.
Well deserved. She had perfect technique. She blocks the table, goes straight up off the table, which gives her that drop-in landing. You can see she spots the ground, knows exactly where to put her upper body to find that perfect balance.
Her career high, 9.925. Season high, 9.875. Now here's Alex Theodore after the 9.675 by Samali. Theodore performed the all-around last week. She's expected to go just in rotations 1 and 2. Bars involved this week.
Opening with the Jaeger flip. Combination down to the low bar. She has a nice long swing, so hitting those handstands, very important. She wraps up with a double layout. Nice control on the landings.
Theodore had a 9.775 last week. Her career high 9.85. Freshman from Phoenix and Chaparral High School. 9.875 for Caitlin Yanisher. That matches her season high. And now here is Maddie Dagon. She'll do the all-around. Dagon posted a season high 9.925 last week at Cal.
Big vault. Line landing, so key. Adding that extra half twist. That gets the 10.0 start value, but it's risky because it can be hard to land. We're expecting to see at least 3 10.0 start values from this team, possibly 4. So as she comes into the landing, she's looking up at the ceiling. That's what makes it so challenging. So the goal is, when you finish the full twist, spot the ground over your shoulder, which she does right there. That gives her the ability to know where her balance is. That should be a big score, definitely the biggest of this rotation.
The spatial awareness is remarkable.
I know, unbelievable.
9.8 for Theodoro. And now it's time for Emily White. White fell on bars last week, parting a 9-1. Sun Devils had to count a fall, so she's seeking a bounce back.
Release move up to the high bar. Coming right back with her combination. Nice rhythm throughout this routine.
Lining up for a dismount. Well done, Emily White, after struggling the last couple of weeks on bars. Reason for celebration for her. A 9-9 for Maddie Dagon on her vault. And now here is Carly Chavez, a freshman for Oregon State. Only time we'll see her today. Been solid in the leadoff role on vault each week, and now going in the 5 slots.
She's one of the athletes. They were deciding, do we do the full twist or the 1.5? They went with the more difficulty. Very nice. I saw a few in the warm-up. She stuck one, but she came up short on one, so that was a smart decision on those blind landings. If you're going to take a step or a hop, you want to go forward moving out, because if not, it's very easy to sit down. She'll obviously get a small deduction for the hop, but a dynamic vault.
So she goes once today, and Carly Chavez made it count. Says that Oregon State has always been her dream school. Loved working with the coaches at camps. Lotus, California native. And now here's Hannah Scharf. First of 4 times you'll see her today. She's the only one doing the all-around. Originally, Emily White was going to be, but they decided that she was not going to go on floor. And so Hannah Scharf, part of the 9.825 on bars last week. Career high 9.9.
Beautiful release combination. Oh, a little short there, so she's going to have to repeat the pirouette.
How much of a deduction is that?
Well, the judges know that's a mistake. She is very clean, though, so there weren't any major form deductions. It'll still be a great score, and wait for her to follow through to that landing.
Way to stick with it, Hannah Scharf. 9.8 for Carly Chavez. Our first look at the Olympic gold medalist, Jade Carey. It was expected that vault would be her best chance at Olympic gold. She ended up winning it on floor.
Well, very impressive vault here. The most difficult of the competition. Double full, and it's sky high.
Yeah, she really gets a lot of air.
I mean, the block straight up off the table gets her so much time to wrap in for 2 full twists. Of course, she takes that small hop back, and unfortunately, no matter how difficult the vault is, the judges can see that hop on the landing.
There are no D scores, no difficulty scores here in college gymnastics as there are in international gymnastics. So sometimes doing the extra difficulty isn't necessarily a benefit.
Yeah, I mean, the goal is to start from a 10.0 in college, which that vault does. It's still going to be a great score, but to get the 10.0 on that event, she's going to have to stick it cold.
If things were fair, it would start from a 10.5, right?
Agree.
Still awaiting a score for Hannah Scharf in her bars routine, so we're awaiting the anchor for the Sun Devils, Sarah Clark. 9.85 for Scharf. And now here is Sarah Clark, posted a 9.875 in both of her bars routines this year, each of the past 2 weeks. She won the event title last year against Oregon State with a 9.9.
She has beautiful form on this event. Little leg separation there. Nice follow through on her Jaeger flip. Dismounting double layout. Very nice. They had that 9.675 early on. Last week, they had the 2 mistakes on this event, so they're going to definitely be pleased that they're not having to count a fall on this first rotation.
Guys, did you know